Welcome everybody to the premiere episode of Sir Reil Plays. I am your host, Sir Reil, or you can just call me Bryant, and this is Matt.
Hello everybody.
And Matt will be walking us through the game of Gorinto today, made by Grand Gamers Guild. Matt, can you explain what this game is?
Sure. It's an abstract strategy game at its heart. What we're going to be doing in the game is we're going to be taking tiles from the outside edge of the board, placing them onto the board here, and taking tiles off of the board to build up our Gorinto. When we are building our Gorinto, we are going to be paying attention to certain scoring objectives that we have in the game, whether it is the type of tile that we are taking for these two scoring objectives, or specific scoring objectives that we will score each round for the 4 seasons of play.
Excellent. And each of these tiles represents some sort of an element. We have void, wind, fire, water, and earth. Each one has a different ability or different way that you take tiles off the board when you play them. So I think the easiest way to learn that, of course, if we just get started and you can see what's going on.
Sure. So I think I'll take the first turn and then we can get going.
Okay.
So on my first turn, I'm going to take a tile from the outside. I think I'm going to start with a wind tile here, and I'm going to place it onto the pyramid here. Now, as I place a wind tile, I'm going to look at how the wind tiles are taking tiles off of the pyramid, and they will take from an orthogonal direction, and I'm going to take this earth tile off of here. This is going to increase my earth here, and that's the end of my turn. So it's a very simple, very quick turn in the game, but you'll see the strategy is going to ramp up as we go.
Yes, and one thing I've learned from playing with Matt previously is that I need to copy what he's doing because I don't know how to play this game as well as he does. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this wind tile, and I will use it to grab this earth.
All right. So that'll be Brian's first turn. It's going to come back to me. Now, before I take my next turn, I'm actually going to explain to you guys a little bit about the objectives that we're doing. So there's 2 different types of objectives in this game. These objectives on the left here are for fire and wind tiles. So the more fire tiles, the more wind tiles we pick up for the rest of the game are going to give us 2 points each. Now, these 2 objectives are only scored once at the end of the game, but these 2 over here are going to be scored once every round for the 4-round game. The top objective we have here is to score our tallest stack, so we'll be building stacks in our Gorinto, whichever one is the tallest. We're going to score that as well as every stack that's tied with it, and we will also score our shortest stack and also every stack tied with our shortest stack. After that, we'll resolve the 5 elements separately, so the 5 different stacks, and for each element, the player or players with the tallest stack of at least 1 tile will score 3 points each. So with that in mind, I'm now going to take my second turn, and with my second turn, I'm going to now use an earth tile from this side of the path, and I'm going to put the earth tile onto the board to take tiles from underneath it. I'm just going to do something quick and easy. I'm going to take this earth tile and place it here. Now, at the beginning of the game, you're only going to take 1 tile whenever you place, but because I've already gotten an earth tile into my Gorinto, I now count as having 1 wisdom, which means I will take 1 additional tile for each wisdom that I have, up to the maximum tiles available. So with this earth tile that I've placed here, I will now take 2 tiles out from underneath it. So I'm going to take both the orange and the white tile and add them both to my Gorinto. Now, something fun about playing as a 2-player game is we're not going to get as many turns as it kind of shows in our path. We're going to have to remove some of them, and we're going to do it using the burrow tiles. So,
so how this works is we're going to flip over this burrow tile and orient it to the direction of the board, and it will tell us which tile needs to be removed. So in this case, it is the top right tile here. Gets taken off the board. So for my turn, I do not get to choose that, which is fine. I didn't want that one anyway. But what I do want to do is collect fire and wind as much as I can. So I'm actually going to place this one where you're not going to just steal everything. I'll put it here, and no, I'll put it here, because I know he can't take that one, and I will take this. Fire lets me take from this column.
Yeah. All right, and so now at the end of Bryant's turn, we're going to use another Burrows card.
Okay, so I'm going to flip this one over. The one that's going to get removed is missing from the board, so since it's not on the board, we have to continue to draw. Yeah. So this one also is not on the board. This is the hardest part of the game, actually. Okay, so we're going to be removing this earth.
No, my earth?
Yeah.
All right, so that one gets removed from the game. And this is kind of a way of just limiting the turns. There's another variant where you can actually choose which tile to take away from your opponent, basically. At the end of your turn, you pick one that your opponent will no longer be able to take from. But we find this method for newer players to the game is a really good method. It stops that, like, repetitive player advantage, if you will.
Yeah, and I've only played once before, so
Yeah.
it's working well so far.
All right, so for my next action, I'm going to take this earth tile again, and I'm going to drop it right on
Curse
here.
you.
And now again, I've got earth. I have one earth over here, so I get to take 2 tiles from underneath, and I can take any from this stack as long as it is not the earth tile that I've placed. So I will take a wind, and I will take a fire again. I will put that one back in where it was.
Okay. All right, so I can have... Oh,
and
yes.
my second turn,
my
we're going
goodness.
to do another
That's
burrows.
right. So that one isn't on the board.
It's out. Yep.
That
This
one
here
is
takes this
gone.
guy out.
Okay. All right. So I have my choice between wind and void, neither of which I already have. So I only get to take 1 tile wherever I put this. Mm-hmm. And I am going to go for another fire tile. So I will do this one here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, the last tile is removed from the board, and we will go into scoring of the first round. So over here we have our score track. Right now we're not on the track at all, but at the end of the round we score both of the objectives over on this side. So we're going to score our tallest stack and also any stack tied with it. It looks like
yeah, I'm losing this round.
Twos.
Yeah.
So we'll give Bryant 2 points for his tallest
Hooray.
stack,
I'm on
and
the
we'll
board.
give me 4 points for my tallest stack, which is these 2 added together. All right. Next up, we will score our shortest stack and also anything tied with us. We both have one stack of 1, so we'll move us both up 1 point from there. Finally, we need to resolve the 5 elements, and whichever player or players have the tallest stack of at least 1 will score 3 points each. So we look at void first. Nobody has void, nobody gets points. I've got the only wind tiles here, so I'm going to gain 3 points for that. Bryant and I will both gain 3 points for fire. And then Bryant and I will both gain 3 points from earth.
All right. And it looks like I'm losing, but do not fret. There's plenty of game ahead for me to catch up. And now for the part of the game I am best at, actually, which is laying out the new tiles for the new round.
So we're going to move the round marker here. First player is going to go to whoever is in last place. You can just pass first player around the table so that everybody gets a turn. I've always found that this game plays better when last player gets that little bit of, last in points gets that little bit of first player advantage. So we'll pass that over to Bryant. I'm going to start shuffling up the burrows tiles. And yeah, when Bryant's ready, he can take his first turn.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so I want to start off with something. I have a lot of fire, so I want to do something with this one of these fire tokens. So I'm going to plop this down here, and I'm going to take this fire and this wind.
And I think you have to take 1 more, because you always take 1 more than what your wisdom was.
Right.
So you had 2 fire wisdom.
So I get another one,
3 tiles.
which I'm fine with, because I could start using up some void here.
Alright, I'm going to pass this back to you.
Okay.
You can put that back in the box for now. Alright, I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to use my wind to get me a little bit further ahead here. I think I'll take my wind over to this area. And with my wind, I have 2 wind wisdom, so I'm taking 3 tiles off. So I take 1, 2 for my fire, and I will take 1 water off of there as well.
Okay, interesting. So if I use... So we both... Well, you're at 4 fire now. All right.
I'm fired up.
I feel like I want to use my fire as well. So I'm going to plant this here, and this will allow me to take 4 tokens, which is going to give me a wind, which I want,
Oh, the wind.
2 fire, which I want, and a void, which I want.
There you go. All right. So now we're after the first turn of the round, or actually, I guess we're after the second turn of the round.
Yeah, so now we're going to start
with our
removing
burrow
some from
tiles.
the board. So flip this up, and the one that's going to be removed is... Ooh,
That
Earth.
yeah. All right. So if I'm looking at what's left on the sideboard, I see there's some earth,
I gotta
some
organize
void
these
left.
a little bit.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind taking some of those. So, you know what? I think I'm going to use this wind, as it's the last wind remaining. I'm going to plunk it down. Let's go here. And that will give me a wind, a water, and a void. And now something I just want to mention as well, you'll notice that when I take with my wind, I'm always taking from a different position. It's because you actually can only take the top tile from each location. Even if you have a very high stack of wind, you can't take multiple from one direction. You just gotta split it up and take from the other sides.
All right. So I have a brilliant plan.
Is it to flip over some Burrows cards and discard one of these?
Well, as long as you don't
paths?
discard the one that I want.
Well, I hope it was this one.
No, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to put in my brilliant plan into effect. Is I'm going to put a void token here.
All right.
And
That's going to let you take 3 diagonals.
Going to let me take 3 diagonals. So I want to start getting some water. I want some fire.
Yeah.
So that's 1. I'm going to want to start stacking up my earth. So that's one of those. And I actually want to get a water on the board as well.
There you go.
All right, so I've got a water there. And the game is pretty much locked in my favor at this point.
Jeez, yeah.
And then I
you.
get to flip one of these.
Yep.
All right, so that's not on the board.
So where am I looking here,
That's
Brian?
not on
I think
the
I'm
board.
looking for an earth and a void.
Well, we'll see.
Let's see if I can actually accomplish my mission.
No. Okay, well, there's your option.
There's my options. All right, so I need an earth and a void if I can get one, and I don't think that is going to be possible in the slightest.
It's all coming up Bryant.
So, if that's going to be the case, then I may as well try to match up my wind and my fire, and I think I can do that in really only one way. So, that is the wrong color for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go here, and I will take a water and a wind using that void.
All right, so that's removed. Let's see where that leaves us for round 2.
All right. So we're going to score our tallest stack as well as everything tied with it. So my tallest stack is a 4, so I'm going to get 8 points for that.
See, that's a clever way. I only have one tall one, and it's only worth 6.
Okay.
So his strategy was superior
15.
to mine in that.
All right. Then we'll do our shortest stack and everything tied with it, so I'll get 2 points for that.
I'll get 1 for that.
All right. But now here's where I think you've got me for now. So we are resolving every element and whoever has the tallest stack. So you've got the tallest void.
Okay,
That's going to give
so
you
it's
3 points.
You get the tallest
I've got
wind.
the tallest wind for 3.
I get the tallest fire.
Tallest fire, 1, 2, 3.
You get the tallest water.
1, 2,
And I get the
3.
tallest earth.
And you get
So I
the
came in a
tallest
little
earth.
ahead on
1, 2,
that.
3. There we go.
So it's closing in. Okay.
All right. Time to set up for the next round.
Yeah. So going into the 3rd round,
Yep.
we're going to place some new tiles around the edge of the board.
Yeah, and we're about halfway through the game now, but we haven't done a large aspect of the scoring, which is the 2 points per fire and wind tile that we've got. But I think we're pretty similar. In fact, we might actually just be tied right now for fire and wind tiles. So we'll see how that shakes out at the end of the game. All right.
I put my life savings on this game, so hopefully...
I win.
I don't know. All right.
All right, so we're going to look at whoever is furthest behind on the track. That is still Brian.
Which is still me. I get to go first, which
You
means...
still get to go first.
I'm going to take... I would like some more water, earth, and void. So I'm going to...
Oh, I think the cat wants to come in.
Oh, no, I don't want that one. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a cat outside the door here trying to get in and play.
Yeah. He likes board games a little bit too much sometimes, so
Yeah.
we leave him out of the room sometimes.
Okay, so that gives me that one, and that one.
Awesome. All right, well, we are now into my final hour. And by that I mean there's a bunch of wind on the board and I'm going to use it. So, I'm going to put my wind tile here. That will allow me to take the 4 tiles from around it. A wind, a fire, ooh, don't take the wrong one, a water, and an earth.
Okay, and now I get to draw this guy.
No, you'll take your second turn
Never
first.
mind then. I'll take my second turn and then I'll flip that over.
Yeah.
I feel like I need lots of wind and fire still. I need lots of wind. How can I get lots of wind? Oh, no.
If you had some water, you'd be able to get lots of
If I had
wind.
some water, I'd be able to get a lot of wind. But you know what? I gotta deal with what I'm dealt here. I can get 1 water, I could go... Let's see, which direction wind? Wind is... I could go here, and that'll give me a fire, a air, and a void.
Yeah, that'll do.
We'll see how that pays off later.
Alright, so what am I looking for here? Yeah, if you want to do a burrows at the end of your turn as well, that'll keep us moving right along.
That will be... That one's off. That one is off. That one is now gone.
Oh, no. Alright. Well, I'm thinking I need to pick up at least one void, if I can do that. And there may be a way... I don't have a lot of turns left. Is one thing I gotta remember here. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for this play right here. And that's gonna give me 2 void, an earth, and a water. That's going to line me up pretty nicely with my stack sizes there.
Alright, so if I could get, ideally, if I could somehow get 3 wind...
I gotta do a little flippy.
What?
I gotta do some flippies on there at the end of my turn. That's going to take out...
There goes my strategy.
Yep, that's it. You're done.
Well, okay, so the best I can do then is... So I don't want any more fire. I actually want... I want this guy, but that's going to be an impossible dream.
You just want to take everything off the board all at once?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That should be
easy.
easy.
So this I can get... You know what? Let's just do... You know what? I'm just going to go all in on fire, maybe.
All right. It's a strategy for sure.
It's a strategy.
Yeah, you'll take all of that.
Is it a winning strategy?
I guess we'll see in a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start flipping burrows for you.
Thank you.
Okay, that one is not one of the ones we're looking for, and neither is that one. Oh, that's going to be that water over there. Yeah, so we'll take that water out. That guy is not usable. Okay, so I got my windy boy up there, and I've got this fire guy, and the fire is going to take a whole lot of earth. All right, and I could take 2 earth and be pretty happy about it, but that's going to take at least 3 earth, maybe 4. Okay, so what's my next option here? Ooh, it's going to mess me up no matter where I go. Okay, and this is another fun aspect of this game is that you have to take every tile that is available to you. You can't take up to the amount, so if I play this wind tile, I'm forced to take the 2 that I would be next to.
Yeah, so what he's trying to avoid, I imagine, is that right now his top 3 stacks are all tied. So based on our scoring cards, he's going to be able to count all of them, whereas I just have this one fire that's going to be scoring.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to imbalance those. And he doesn't want to bring the earth above the others because then they won't score. He'll just score the earth.
Exactly. And I think where I'm at right now, there is no way that I can actually avoid breaking that balance. So I've been painted into a bit of a corner. So we're just going to go ahead and...
Which was my plan the whole time, I promise.
Yeah. And we'll drop here. So we'll take a wind and a earth.
Okay.
There we go. And yep, that definitely screws up my highest stack and my lowest stack. Unfortunate for me. But we can do some scoring.
Okay.
Okay, so tallest stack and everything tied with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 9, I think, here.
Oh yeah, this is the round of Bryant.
9 fire.
9 fire, and I've got 3 void as my smallest stack.
Fire Lord Bryant.
And what's your smallest stack? Oh, you got a 1.
Just a 1, so I'm not doing
We'll give you 1 point for your shortest stack, and everything tied with it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so for each element, the players with the tallest stack will score. So
all right,
void.
so I get 3 for void.
2, 3.
You get 3 for wind. I get 3 for this, but then you get 6 for the next 2.
Ooh, keeping me in front.
Keeping you well in front for now. But then we're moving on to the final round.
Yeah, we're going to move on to last round here. And Bryant is going to maintain first player.
Oh, excellent. Which was my plan all along.
You seem to have a lot of plans.
I do, yeah. A lot of them are like ad hoc.
Yeah.
Made up at the last minute sort of plans. A lot of them are hindsight. Most of my plans in life are hindsight. Not just gaming.
Just in general.
Just in general.
I bought a house in hindsight.
Yeah. Alright, we're getting a lot of wind.
That was my plan all along.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay, but I get to go first.
You do. So place some of the wind on the board so I can take it.
Well, I'm gonna place the wind to take some wind.
I guess I'll let you do that.
I'm going to go...
Not that I have any control over.
Yeah, you do. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to use this one here. Because this will give me another wind, and another fire, and another earth, and another void.
There you go. Big man with his big plays. So what am I going to do?
I mean, this stack of fire is going to be a lot of points.
That's very true, yeah. I'm nervous for the fire points. So, I have a lot of options here, and I'm wondering if any of them are any good. I would like some void. So where can I get some void? A little bit of earth, a little bit of void going on? Like, wouldn't that be just grand? Well, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm going to go here. So that will give me a void, an earth, and a wind.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do something incredible. I'm going to go here. Oh, I'm going to get 2 wind and 2 water.
And he's finally moving up his lowest stack.
Yeah.
I'm in for it now.
Okay, and some nice air. Okay. If I can catch that up to my fire, I think I got the game
That'd be
locked.
crazy, yeah. Okay, so
water's gone.
Flipped, water's gone. Yep. All right, so it looks like I need a void and a lot of air. So we're going to drop this guy right there for a void and an air.
Oh, that's not cool.
Bloop, bloop.
All right, so I want...
flip my burrows.
Oh, shoot. I hope you don't take the one that I want. Okay,
Oh,
good.
I hope this was the one you wanted.
No. All right, so I wanted another... I need more air and water and a... Oh, I don't want another brown, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go here. So I'll take that, that, and that.
Okay.
Can I get 2 more? White, probably not. Okay, I get to draw one of these guys. Ooh, that's going to make it tough.
Oh no, that was the one I wanted.
I don't think I can do it. Oh wait, yes I can, as long as you don't... Oh no, wait, I don't get another turn. Oh wait.
That's it.
That's it.
This is it.
Shoot.
This is my last
My
turn.
plan fell around short.
Okay,
This is exactly where I wanted it.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
But would you have wanted it after I did this to it?
Maybe not.
Because that's what I'm going to do. And you know what? I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this outcome of where my stack's finally finished.
Yeah, I can see why.
All right, ready to move to the final scoring?
Yes, if I get one more turn, that would be great. Okay, so that's off.
That's it. Score your tallest stack, and all goes tied with it.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that is just 10 points for me.
Well, I only got 9 for my tallest stack, so...
7, 8, 9, 10.
10?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you your 50 marker.
Excellent.
All right, now we have to score our shortest stack, and all stacks tied with it.
Yeah, that's where you're going to kill me here.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I get 4.
Brian, I don't want to say that you lost it in the
I've
last
lost.
round, but
Yeah.
you may have lost it in the last
I
round.
will be homeless as of tomorrow.
All right, for each element, the player with the tallest stack scores 3, which I think you're going to get 3, 6, 9, and then we're going to tie here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get
And you
this
get that one.
Yeah.
So I get 12.
3, 6, 9, 12 for Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get 6, right?
Yeah.
3, 6.
Yeah, I don't think I got enough here to catch up to you.
All right, and now every fire and wind that we have is going to be worth 2 points each.
Okay, so I got 36 for me.
36 for you.
Yeah.
Holy. So 3, 6 plus 30 brings you to...
Oh, I gotta flip this over to the 100.
Yep.
At least I broke
Now,
100.
what am I sitting at? 22, 4, 6, 8. 28 for me.
Yeah, I know. It's too little too late for me.
And then 10, 20. Boom. And there you go, Brian.
I lost.
Yep.
Well, it's unfortunate. It's the way life crumbles. Sometimes you you have to roll with the losses. So you win this game, actually.
There you go.
That's the big prize today.
So this was Gorinto. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it.
So thank you for playing along with us, and have a surreal time.
Ciao.